Well, hello, my beautiful and amazing crafters. Welcome to another video of crafting with Shaneda. Come along with me as I try out this technique I've been wanting to implement for some time now, but I never had a chance to. I'm going to be layering 3 types of vinyl with some parchment paper. So I've seen this technique online, I've watched a few videos, but I never had to implement it until now. So I'm creating a project for a customer and I'm going to be layering some vinyl. So I thought this would be a perfect time to give this a try and let you guys see how it turns out. So I'm going to use a piece of parchment paper that I have in my craft room and I'm just going to cut it down to size. And what I'm going to do is using this parchment paper, it's going to allow me to layer the vinyl so I can see, make sure everything's aligned before sticking it all together. Now, if you're an overconfident crafter like myself, I'm pretty sure I could just layer it without this technique, but my luck, I would mess up and there is no time for error for this project. So before I jump right into it, I just want to show you this vinyl that I'm going to use for this project. I will list everything in the description box below. So this particular vinyl, before I just weed it away, I'm going to use my brayer tool or my scraper tool just to scrape down the vinyl really well before removing the excess vinyl from the backing sheet. And if there's any vinyl that starts to pick up, not a problem. I'm going to use my weeding tool just to place it right back on the backing sheet and continue with the process. Okay, now that the weeding process is all out of the way, it's time to layer and get ready to prepare this vinyl. So I'm going to start with the bottom. I'm going to actually start with the top layer first, then the second layer, and then the third layer. I'm going to cut a little piece of transfer tape and I'm going to go ahead and adhere the white vinyl, the very first layer, onto the transfer tape. Now I saw that it was a good idea to use like a sticky mat or just have your second layer on something, just that way the vinyl won't be sliding around. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my piece of parchment paper and I'm going to place it right on top of the vinyl. This is going to be the middle layer. And as you can see, even though it's on the blue sticky mat, it's not getting stuck to the mat and I can see nice and clearly. And now I can place my top layer, the white vinyl, right on top. And what that parchment paper is doing, it's creating a non-stick layer between the two vinyls. So I have a chance to go ahead and align it and make sure it looks good without second guessing or guessing if I didn't have the parchment paper. Sorry, I'm out of screen just a second so I can see because I did not have my glasses on. As you can see, the transfer tape is not sticking to the parchment paper, so I have time to move it around and get it positioned just right. This is a great technique to really use for very intricate cuts. I don't do a lot of layering vinyl projects, but if you want to see a few, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do an intricate cut and you can really see this technique in action. All right, so now that I have those 2 layers nice and aligned, it's time to work on the third layer. Now I was trying to find my mini mat, my Cricut Joy mat, so that was easier, but I couldn't find it. So I just taped the last layer onto my board with a piece of tape. And that worked just great. Let's do that one more time so you can see it again in real time, and I'll come back with my final thoughts. I really like this technique and I will definitely do this again in the future. This came out so great. It was fun to do. I'm going to show you part two on why I made these stickers for a bike gift idea. And I'll even show you how I created these particular stickers in Canva. So make sure to stay tuned. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned a little bit or a lot. And we cannot wait to see you on the next video of Crafting with Shaneda. Happy crafting!